hey ma, having a great time, see you in 2 weeks. And then they put it in the envelope. Just make it easy for them. Barrier to entry low. Hi there, Julie Cole here, co-founder of Mabel's Labels, parenting blogger and mom of 6. I'm here with you today to talk about getting packed for summer camp. Now, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are full of fun and we do great tips and great videos for our parenting community. So make sure you subscribe. So summer camp, it's upon us and it's time to send the little ones away for a week or two. And I've done this a few times with my 6 kids and I've learned a few tricks along the way, so I'm sharing them with you today. First up, let's talk about clothing. So your camp is going to provide you with a packing list. Stick to it. They know what they're doing. They know what you need. They know what you don't need. One thing I would say for sure is try not to send expensive items. They're just going to get trashed. So don't feel like you have to send all the name brands and that sort of thing. I would also say make sure you send clothes for all weather. It's going to be rainy, it's going to be cold, it's going to be stinking hot. So layering is always a great option. When it comes to shoes, I know parents tend to send shoes that maybe the kids are going to grow into while they're there. Just make sure they're good, well-fitting shoes because you don't want them getting blisters while they're there. They're going to need their water shoes, something like this, just for around camp, and they'll need some good running shoes as well when they're doing all their activities. I want to give a little plug to a towel, a particular towel I like. This is called the Tally Towel. It's microfiber and it was created by a mom, a very smart mom, and I send all my kids with 2 Tally towels. They're personalized and clearly fan of personalization here. And they're because they're microfiber, they're very quick to dry. They're very easy to pack. Love them. So check out Tally towels. When we go to the toiletries, a couple things I like to remind parents of. I like putting the things in the smaller containers and labeling them so we know whose is whose. If everybody's got the same shampoo brand, then they don't know whose is whose. I also particularly like the body wash or soap going in a little reusable container because if you set up the bar of soap, it just turns into this like gooey, gross mess. So go with that. If you have a child who has some medical stuff going on, so say they have an EpiPen or they have glasses or they have asthma, so they have an inhaler, please make sure you send extras along. If they lose their glasses, that is so annoying for them. You can't have them losing their EpiPen, and I know you allergy parents are awesome about keeping camps loaded up on the important stuff. So just a reminder, any medical stuff, send extra. Also, if you happen to have a child who's on a prescription, then make sure you keep it in the bottle it came in. Don't relocate it into another little bottle. The camp doctor, nurse, or whoever's administering the medicine will want to see what it is. They'll want to confirm the dosage. So just leave it right there in the bottle so that everybody does a good job making sure your little camper doesn't get OD'd. And then there's, of course, the love stuff. If you have a child who's like a special blanket or a little stuffy or something, send it along. It will remind them of home. It'll just be something to cuddle while they're there. I always send along a journal because I want them to come home and be able to, through the year, reflect on the fun they had at camp and the messages maybe their friends wrote to each other. I love my kids going to summer camp, but I also love hearing from them. And honestly, I find the best way to hear from my children is to write my own address on envelopes and have them pre-stamped. So all my kiddo has to do is like, hey ma, having a great time, see you in 2 weeks. And then they put it in the envelope. Just make it easy for them. Barrier to entry low. So that's your best chance of getting a letter from camp. And of course, with everything that you're sending, hello, Mabel's Labels, we partner with thousands of camps all over because camp directors love us. They do not like their lost and founds getting huge. Parents love us. They do not want their beautiful camp gear not making its way home. Because our labels are dishwasher, microwave safe, they're waterproof, UV resistant, they can go on absolutely everything, even on Bear's little tag. So make sure you label everything. We have some really fun products that we roll out just for camp season. It's a camp pack that's got everything in it that you could possibly need, along with bag tags and clothing labels and labels for stuff. And also for the parents, we talked a little bit a while ago about if you have a child with medical stuff or if you have allergies, we have our allergy labels that are just a great second reminder to any camp counselors or any camp staff about the special things about your kiddo that are so very important. So check those out. We've also got our trunk labels. So your child can quickly identify their camp trunk when it comes off the bus. One product that we launched last year that everybody's loving is our clothing stamp. So this doesn't require, if your kid doesn't have a tag on their clothing, you can just stamp their name in it. It's just brilliant. And then recently launched, just this year, the parents are loving, is our silicone bands. They're personalized, so you can put the child's name, you can put an allergy, you can put a phone number. I actually love those for day camp too, and I love them just when I take my kids to amusement parks and that sort of thing, because then if they get lost, somebody can see my cell number right there and call me and I can go collect them. So there you have it. I will say though, my number one camp packing tip, other than labeling of course, is have them pack their own bag or trunk. Because guess what? They're going to get to camp and mom's not there at the other end to say, oh no, your toothbrush was in this pocket, or oh dear, your stuffy was in that pocket. So work with them together, and we want to make our kids very independent and self-sufficient, and summer camp's a great way to do it. And let's start by having them pack their own stuff so that when they get to camp, they can unpack and be organized and set for a really great camp experience. So I hope these camping tips have been helpful. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the fun that goes on around Mabel's Labels.